So here's a question for you. How do we order numbers from least to greatest? Real simple. Throw it on your calculator, see what you get. Okay, so let's start with this first one. Here's my calculator right there. Let's get it out of the way. Okay, clear. All right. Let's look at square root of 2. Second, square root. 2, enter. Gives you 1.41. So you might want to go to something as detailed as the hundredths to see what the actual decimal places are. But you'll see that that's, of course, irrational because we know that from previous examples. Let's go to the next one. Let's do the cubed root of -2. So again, we have to go into the math function here. We have to mouse down to cubed root. There it is, like that. There's cubed root of -2. And if we do that, we end up with -1.259. So -1.26 would be this one. 26. There we go. Let's do this one. Cubed root of 6. Okay, bring up the calculator again. Clear. We know where cubed root is. It's right there. Number 4. Cubed root of 6. Hit enter. What do you got? 1.81. Okay, so that's 1.81. Now, square root of 11. Let's do that one. Square root of 11. That one's easy. There it is. Punch it. Look at that. Again, another irrational, 3.32. This is 3.32. And then finally, the fourth root of 30. Now, how do you do that? When you hit math, look for fourth root. You don't have one, but that's where you're going to use this guy right here. Now, let me show you how to use that because it's a little bit trickier than what I just did. You actually have to put in 4 first. Then, because that identifies the root, which is this guy right here. Okay, so you have to put in the 4 first. Then hit math and mouse down to here. Okay, then it will actually put the 4 into it. Watch what happens. Look at that. Puts the 4 right in the root. There it is. And then that's 30. Hit enter. Kabang, you get 2.34. So this works out to be 2.34. Now you can organize this. Who's our smallest? Our smallest guy obviously is our -1, -1.26. There it is. So -1.26, so about, let's say it's about here. There's where we're going to put our cubed root of -2. Don't use the irrational number system for that. Actually use the one that was given in the question. Then, who's next? Who's next is got to be this one. So this is ranked number 2. This is our second one. Square root of 2 at 1.41. 1.41, well, there's 1.5, so 1.41 should be about there. Let's put square root of 2 right there. Okay, so we've gotten rid of this one, and we've gotten rid of this one. What's next? Well, obviously, 1.81. So 1.81 is about here. Okay, so there's our cubed root of 6. And then let's keep on going. 2.34 is next, so that's gone. This is our next one. 2.34, there's 2.34, I'd say probably somewhere around there. There's our fourth root of 30. And finally, our square root of 11, which is 3.32, which is probably out here, square root 11, and that's how you would probably classify them. That would be an easy way of doing a question like that. And I know textbooks have different ways of doing this. I like to keep it simple. Throw it on your calculator, see what that calculator spits out, and to me, there's no guesswork when it comes to something like that. Okay, so it says, order the following numbers from least to greatest. Same kind of idea. Let's see if you can do this right now. Do me a favor. Shut the podcast off, just put it on pause for a second, and go out and do the calculator stuff. I'm going to pause it, and I'm just going to throw the numbers on there, see if they work out to be do the same that what you get on your calculator. Okay, back in a second. Okay, so here's all of my numbers and you can see them. There's my cube root of 70, which is here. You can barely see it. I got 4.1. My square root of 50, I got 7.07. My cube root of 400, I got that one. My square root of 26, I got that one. So it's pretty easy when you put those numbers down to see who is the least. The least out of this one is this one. So we'll rank this as our least, our smallest, number 1. Our next one, of course, would be this one. There's our second one. Our third one would be this one. Here we go. And our fourth one is this one. Here we go. I mean, that's really just an exercise in how to use your calculator properly. Shouldn't be that difficult at all for you.